Sorry, folks. Looks like it's taking a while for the screen to load. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, so it's been a bit of a long day, but we're back again. Just gonna see how much more progress I can make with this campaign. We got a lot going on here. Most of the fighting is still taking place at Dol Guldur. So we've done a pretty good job of bringing the fight over to them. Gotta look out for Dale in the north, because it looks like they might be on the back foot yet again. I really hope they don't lose this city. That would be a huge shame. Because then that just means more territory I have to liberate. And then over here in Eriador, things are looking pretty stable now. We've got Agmar isolated to just their original capital here. They also took Litesh away from Gundabad, but I don't think Agmar is going to be lasting that much longer. Speaking of Gundabad, these guys are not doing well at all, so the dwarves are really taking the fight over to them. It's possible they'll actually take the capital away from them, and after that, this will likely trigger some sort of doom stack that'll keep the dwarves stalled for a while, but not too long. And we still have the Black Gate well under siege. So I'll just wait until this place surrenders, and then we'll just start storming Mordor with everything we've got. So just have to keep an eye on this, because I do have to get Theoden down there. I don't want to start invading Mordor without him, because he is my most powerful unit available. There's very few other units I can think of that are as strong as Theoden's bodyguard for this faction alone, so extremely powerful cavalry. And I'll need to get this guy moving. And Erkenbrand, let me see here. Yeah, I think I'll just do like an auto-resolve here. I don't feel like making this a long battle. Yeah, that's fine. Just combine a bunch of units together. We can always get more mercenaries later. Not a big deal. Alright, and this guy is nearby, so let's go ahead and put him over here. Got some reinforcements in this area, it's looking pretty good. And then what are we going to do over here? Yeah, I got to get some more troops sent to the front again. There's not too many places I can really get troops from right now. I think I'll start sending you guys forward. Yeah. Let's send you up in this direction towards Rawburg. And then I think... yeah, I'll just keep you guys there. Let's put you guys over here. And what about this over here? Let's see. Looks like I'll have to fight these guys. It's kind of annoying, but we should just get it out of the way. Alright, we'll get this one done super quick. Only about 1,200 orcs here. And they only have just these archers. Bunch of spearmen and slayers, not a big deal. Alright, how do we want to do this? I think I might go over here. There we go. I don't think we'll need the infantry too much for this. Alright, we'll keep you guys together over here. Got a ton of heavy cavalry. And then the archers. There we go. Put you guys together. Alright, and the catapult. Just keep you here for now. I think that's about it, right? Yeah, it's not looking bad. Yeah, we'll stick with that. Let's go ahead and get these guys maneuvered. I want to try to get this done with quickly. Alright, let's bring you guys over here. Actually, you can stay over there for now. Where are my archers? Yes. Want you to go after these goblin headhunters. Alright, Theodrits, have you move over here more. Let's try to get Theodred up here. Gonna have you hit these Mirkwood Slayers. Might be able to knock out their captain early. I'm gonna go ahead and aim for these goblin headhunters. Alright, quick and easy. Got rid of him. Should get this army panicking any moment. Want you guys to go after these goblin headhunters. You don't need to worry about that shooting circle anymore. Alright, let's get you guys out of there. Oh, those catapults are going to be in range any moment. Better get them to hold their fire. Alright, you guys stop firing. Alright, they're routed. That's good. Go ahead and hit these guys over here. Alright, let's hit them now. Alright, might be time for us to just start charging all together. We get these guys to panic, the rest of the army will follow suit. Yeah, they're done for. They've had enough. Yep. They're totally panicking now. See if we can stop these slayers over here. Take out these goblin headhunters. Alright, and these guys are running too. Yep, they're all running. That's good, that's good. Alright, where's the rest of my cavalry? Alright, let's get the Royal Guard moving down here. Yeah, don't fire anymore. Don't fire.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Very nice. Well done. Well done to everybody. That should be a complete wipe out there. Yep, you guys can stop firing. Alright, you just go after these guys really quick.
Awed by the victory we have won
Lost
here
18
today.
troops. Wiped out nearly 1,200 orcs. And with this much fighting we're doing against Dol Guldur, I wouldn't be surprised if we end up destroying Mordor and Agmar first before Dol Guldur. These guys could be the very last ones to hold out. Alright, let's get you closer. Gotta get this emissary to the elves. I think it's gonna be at least 2 more turns before I can get them close. Yeah, I'll send you this way. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll find some elves somewhere near here. But he's the closest emissary I've got.
I'm gonna stick you. Your will, my lord. Orders.
Alright, and let's put you guys... Actually, you know what? I'll keep you hidden there. Let's see if we can lure these guys in this direction. Now, I don't know where these guys are going. It's a pretty big army.
Stick you.
But it looks like it's already done a fair bit of fighting. So next turn we'll have to figure out just what our next move's going to be. Not 110% sure. But we can't give Dol Guldur a break. We just have to keep pushing. That's why I need to get the elves to take over Ostengile, because I can't keep Theodred tied down there. It's just going to spread me too thin. And I don't think we have to worry about our ally, Enedwaith. We seem to have pretty good relations with them. Dale, let's hope they don't lose their capital. Alright, looks like they're retreating. Something must have happened. Yeah, they're moving all their troops away now, so Dale should have an opportunity to start bouncing back. Yeah, this is what's happening. They're sending everybody down to deal with Éomer, so Éomer's going to have a lot more fighting coming up. Ooh, alright. Might have to come over there and help out. Because I want Gundabad to be destroyed. I could use some help in the fight against Agmar, because there's nobody else up there to fight them, really, except the dwarves, and the dwarves are going to be too busy trying to deal with Enedwaith. Alright, so we didn't lose any troops here. That's good. No troops lost whatsoever. That's very nice. So now I can start getting some of these guys moving again. Excellent news. We'll need these reinforcements. Just keep you moving. Alright, it looks like there's nobody that we can talk to this turn over here. Yep, I don't see any elves, so he's going to need one more turn to reach these guys. Bit of a shame, but it is what it is. Let's just keep you moving. And I'll need to send you back up north, because now I gotta know what Dol Guldur is up to. Yeah, it's the same old, not a big deal. For the most part. I think what I need to do is get these troops moving up there. Because there's a lot of soldiers here that I don't need to keep in Rawburg anymore. These guys can just keep moving. So you'll move up this way. I'll have Erkenbrand take over a governorship of this area. Before we do that, let's try to get some of these troops merged if we can. I think I'd like to get these guys... Yeah, let's do that. Get these guys back up to full strength. Alright, the Lancers look good. Riddermark looks good. The Horse Archers, let's do a little bit of consolidation here. Yeah, that's looking good now. The red shields look good too.
Your orders, my lord.
And we got some more here that we can give Airmare, so let's get you moving then. Because I got to get Erkenbrand to take over here. Alright, we're going to have to really lower taxes because he is not popular. Yep. It's going to be a while before I can get culture up to where it needs to be. But we'll make sure Erkenbrand's got all the mercenaries here. Yeah, we'll just keep it low. It's not worth it keeping it normal.
Yes, my lord.
And he can take one more unit, so who am I going to send? Probably the Riddermark cavalry. I'll give you the Riddermark, and then you guys can stay behind.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, so, let's see. What else is there to do? Alright, let's try to get some of these guys merged. I can do this. Let me get you guys out of there. Put you in instead. Not much else I can do other than that. Yeah, there's not going to be a whole lot of merging here. We might as well just keep this the way that it is. Send you guys back entirely. You guys are almost there. In fact, I might send you in this direction. Yeah, and I'm going to send you guys back up north. Yeah, that's what I should do. Just send you back up north, merge with the others. And then you'll stay... Nah, you'll just continue staying where you are. That's fine. Keep you guys moving. Actually, do I want to do that? Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. And you're already on the move.
Your orders, my lord.
Alright, you guys can definitely get moving back, so let's have you stop there. And you'll come over here, I'm thinking. Actually, let me think about this one. Yeah, there you go. Alright, I think that's about as much as I'm going to do on this side of the campaign map. So, what about over here? What can we do? Yeah, I'm getting you guys moved over here. Yeah, he's going to have to play governor here for a while. Because I can only do so much to keep the population in line. I know I have another general on the way. Is he somewhere close? Yeah, where did he go? I know I had another general around here.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, looks like he wasn't moving for a couple of turns. That's annoying. I think he's just going to have to meet up with the other troops in Nokvaragla. I can definitely get these guys moving. I might leave them behind, actually. We'll get you guys moving, though. Alright, let's get you up here. And you're going to stay behind. Keep you there for a couple of turns.
Your orders, my lord.
And I'll get you guys moving this way. Yeah, I don't think we're going to expect any other movements from Agmar. It's possible they're just going to leave us alone now. Yeah, and there's some crazy stuff going on here. So Agmar is already taking the fight to these guys. But what about the dwarves? Nope, they're not at war with them yet.
Yes, my lord.
I think I'll send these guys over here just in case. Actually, you know what?
Your orders.
I think I'll do this instead, because I just need the cavalry. So I'll send you guys up over here instead.
respect you, my enemy.
Yeah, let me try something out here. If I attack these guys, can I get help from these guys too? Because that would be great. Because then there'd be a real chance we can knock out what's left of Agmar's strength. Because if we completely annihilate these guys, they're not going to have anything left over to defend their capital.
We shall engage.
Alright, this could work. This could work. The balance of power is still in their favor. And Thrain can summon... I mean, they're all bodyguards, but... remember, these guys are incredibly tanky. I mean, none of Agmar's infantry can really stand up to these guys. I think we stand a pretty good shot. Let's try to make this work. I don't think it's too bad.
The tide of battle seems to have turned against us. We must act and halt this turn of events.
Alright, so first things first, probably best just let the dwarves lead the way. This will be my very first time fighting alongside Khazad-dûm. It might be. If it isn't, I can't really recall the last time I fought alongside these guys. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how well these guys do. Alright, what have we got going on here? Let's get the skirmishers together. That'll be a good idea. I don't have any mounted archers, unfortunately. Yep, and the trolls are over there. Oh, this will get ugly. They got 2 sets of trolls here. Alright, I'm going to move these guys over here. It's probably the best thing to do is just get our cavalry up this hill. We might be able to flank them charging downhill. That's what I'm thinking so far. Alright, we'll have to watch out for these guys, see what they're going to do. Oh, they're coming at us. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, I don't want to deal with those Inquisitors. Not one bit. I'm going to try to lure them this way if we can. Okay, I got the Royal Guard over here, so I think I'll send in these guys to help deal with these trolls. Because those trolls are going to be a big issue. Yeah, let's get you guys out of there. Alright, come on, let's take him down. Alright, that wasn't great coordination right there. That was pretty bad on our part. But these Inquisitors are insanely fast. Very difficult to deal with. Alright, where's my Royal Guard? The Royal Guard have to come over here. Oh, the Trolls are dealing with them nicely. They only got 3 of those left? Jeez, they just took those Trolls out. They didn't really need our help at all. Alright, let's get the Royal Guard back here. They can cause a lot of damage now in the flanks. Alright, they're down to just 13, is that right? They're not doing too bad. Took some casualties, but not horrible. Alright, let's get you guys out of here. Let's get you guys moving over here too, because I think these guys are pretty much done for. Come on, guys. Listen to me the first time. Alright, did we completely wipe them out? I think we did. There's like just one guy left and he's running. Did take out a lot of my Lancers, but at least we didn't lose our General. That would have been bad. Alright, let's get you guys moving over here. I want you all to hit this Missile Cavalry. Alright, let's get you guys moving over here. I don't think he's coming back. Hopefully he won't. It's still in their favor, unfortunately. Oh, dang. General's bodyguard isn't holding out as well as I had hoped. Yeah, they still got a lot of heavy cavalry left. Doing everything I can to try to help out over here. But it looks like the dwarves are faltering. Yeah, they're getting chewed up.
They have lost half their men.
We gotta find a way to turn this around. Alright, come on, guys. Come on. Your charge should have broken these guys a long time ago. They're only sellswords. Alright, come on. Let's get rid of these Mount Graham riders here. Alright, fall back. Even my Royal Guard is struggling. Try to get rid of these guys. It might be too late. The dwarves look like they've had enough. I don't know what's left of their army.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Yeah, I'm doing everything I can to try to turn this around. I'm not sure why my Royal Guard's having a hard time with these guys. I mean, they're just sellswords. Yeah, even then, that's not enough to break them. That must mean they still have a general that's alive.
But the fortune of battle goes our way.
Alright, let's try to take out these riders of Karn Doom. Alright, fall back. Just have to take out these guys over here. Yeah, our cavalry's suffering some casualties, but if we can win this battle for the dwarves, then Agmar's strength will be completely depleted here.
Tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
Alright, nice, nice. Not bad, not bad. At least we officially killed their general. That's good news. God, these sellswords are annoying. Alright, come on, guys. Let's swarm them. Let's get this done with. Now I gotta take my lances over here. I'm gonna take you guys... Actually, come over here instead. Alright. Yep. Let's cut them off. I need my airhead skirmishers over here. If I can just get these guys out of the way, it'd be wonderful. Yeah, take those guys out. Help take these guys out. Alright, might be able to win this. Alright, come on now. Come on, Karn Doom Guardians. Just die off already. Yeah, we can turn this around. I think we got this. Oh my god, I better not lose my general in this. Yeah, I don't know why they're not broken yet. They're still fighting on. Yeah, I'm losing a lot of cavalry here.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Okay, this is very good. I mean, yeah, we had to take a lot of casualties here, but this is officially the end for Agmar's Doomstack. Pretty much their military as a whole. They got nothing left after this. So it'll make taking out the rest of Agmar very easy. It's only a shame that their faction leader wasn't in this battle. Could have wiped him out too. Alright, what's going on here then, huh?
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Oh, someone's still alive here. Yeah, maybe that's the faction leader. Maybe that's their king. That'd be great if it is. Yeah, we'll let the dwarves take that honor.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies.
Nice. Okay. Eric, Remnants of Agmar. Hey, we got the same name. Yeah, I mean, he may have been a king. I'm not sure. Or maybe just a general. It's not a very prestigious title, just to be referred to as Eric. Alright, that's enough. Got enough done there. So, we lost 128 troops. That's gonna batter us a little bit.
Remember it as the day of
The
our
dwarves lost half of their troops very easily. I'm gonna see if I need to charge my mouse here. Yeah, there we go. Mouse has been giving me some weird issues lately. It's just not clicking. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. That's a complete wipeout. So why did any of these troops get away? Or how did any of these troops get away? That's definitely a weird sort of bug there, or whatever it is, because it just doesn't make any sense. We wiped out everybody on that battlefield, so there's no way they got away with this many troops. And none of their generals survived. Alright, so they got the faction heir there. And they got their leader there. So Overlord Naugas the Fearless, I'm guessing? Alright, this may be the perfect opportunity for us to start striking north. I think we should just start besieging these guys right away. We have every opportunity to do so. So let's go ahead and get you guys on the move. Yeah, some of you can stay behind. Yeah, just stay behind. Alright, I'm going to take this fort up here. I'll send some more troops up there too. There we go. What happens if I send you up? Because I got to get a general up there fast. Alright, so we're going to lose some money. I'd rather have a general with them, so let's go ahead and just get you up there now. There we go. Then by next turn, you can start besieging those guys. Alright, how many mounted archers do we have? Yeah, we could definitely use some more. So let's just send everybody we got there. Yep, let's send you up. Right over here. Very nice. Alright, we'll send you guys as backup, so just stay there for now.
By your command.
Alright then.
Your will, my lord.
Yeah, because this guy's still a long ways off, so... I was hoping to send Leofwin, but... I think it's Leofwin? Yeah. I was hoping to send him, but... I just need you to stay here for now. Alright, and down here... 5 more turns until they're forced to surrender. Not looking bad. And before we take the Black Gate, I want to make sure we get at least 1 full stack army there. 1 more. I'm pretty sure we can make it happen with all these troops pouring in. Yeah, we got a bunch moving in now. And a lot more catapults too. And if we can just plow through the Black Gate, make our way to Mount Doom, and drop the ring in there, Mordor will be destroyed. And then all we really have to do is just make sure that at the very least, Barad-dûr is under our control. And then we can send all these troops back up north and just finish off Dol Guldur with all the strength that we have.
By your command. We'll make camp here.
Okay. I'm just sending everybody I can possibly spare.
March to exhaustion, continuing later.
Yeah, let's get a ballista maker. No, let's get an herbalist here. Nope, nothing else I can train right now. The roster is completely filled. Unit pool is filled up. And I think I've already got a lot of infantry lined up here. Yeah, let's get some more spears. Yeah, Helm's hammers will be very useful. Gotta find a way to get ourselves some more elite infantry over there. And just send you guys over too. Why not?
Your orders, my lord.
With honor.
Alright, let's take a look at the retinue here. Ulrich, aspiring commander, +2 to command. That's very good. Alright, +1 to troop morale. Gets an extra command for cavalry, but loses command for defending walls. 15 to movement points. Alright, so he's going to be pretty reliable on the campaign map.
Orders.
Yeah, so now he's a 4-star general. That's very good. Okay, so these guys are pretty well battered, but I don't think we have to worry about Agmar being a huge threat anymore. Next turn, I'll have Karn Dûm completely under siege. We've got a general showing up. He'll take a little bit of time to get there, but I'll make sure he gets plenty of troops so that we can start marching on Litesh as well. But that is pretty much Agmar's strength, very well depleted.
By your command. We'll make camp here.
Alright, save it like that. Alright, so good news all around. Oh, I forgot to check on... Oh, wait, did I already address that? I think I did. I think I addressed Dol Guldur. Can't remember. Check and see if it's still raining outside. Nah, it's dry now. Yeah, Daytona's been in need of rain for quite a while. We've had quite a dry spell the first half of this year. We didn't get any showers, not a single day in April with rain whatsoever. Very dry month, and then in May we started getting more rain in May, but I think I can only recall a handful of days in May where we actually had proper rain. So today felt like a monsoon in comparison to the last 2 weeks. Alright, Dale, you need to start pouring troops into Dol Guldur. Like, Gundabad's pretty much finished off. Redirect your attention back towards Dol Guldur. I'm tired of fighting this war against them. I'm pretty much the only one that's fighting them now, because the elves are not doing anything, the dwarves are not fighting them, and Dale's only doing very little. Alright, got another general there. Okay, we got plague striking somewhere again. Jesus, we lost 111 troops here to plague? Man. This is killing me. This is killing us. Alright, so I can easily give the elves Ostengile. I think I'll make that very last before I make that arrangement with them. I need to make sure this place is completely under siege, so I'm going to go ahead and besiege this now. Not a ghost of a chance that we're actually going to try to assault it. It's impossible. Oh, we can get Sons of the Fallen? Yes. Yes, please. I will take that. Alright. I don't know where these guys came from. They must have gotten all these troops retrained somewhere. I don't know. It's a weird number of troops that just show up out of nowhere. Alright, so dwarves, let's just have you keep moving up this way. I don't know what to do with this guy at this point. I mean, it'd be great if he can kind of... Maybe what I could do is next turn I can have him start moving around this way and just kind of meet up with Guthred over here in Karn Doom. But it's not really that necessary. He's got more troops coming along the way, so we don't really need him there. I think he just needs to stick around here, because when that Gundabad Doomstack shows up, they're going to need as much help as they can possibly get, so I want to make sure they don't lose any territory to that. Yeah, we got plenty of infantry here. We're good to go. This guy is taking a long time to get to where he needs to be, but eventually he'll make it. I'm going to start putting you guys in Weathertop and in this fort, because we got to start saving money again. Yeah, keep you moving. Keep all of you guys moving. Get as many troops to the front as we can. I'm going to send you guys back down this way. I think I had some troops I was sending down to get retrained, right? Yeah. Let's see how this looks. Yep, let's get you all retrained. That's looking good. Alright, let's check on Mirkwood. How are things looking here? Alright, so it looks like they're just keeping their troops stationed here to defend this passage along the outskirts of the forest. There's another fight brewing over here for sure. Alright, so we're going to have to gear up for another major battle here. Actually, how's culture looking? Yeah, it's at 33%. Let's build the hero shrine. Let's get this up a bit. And to get you guys moving towards Rawburg. You guys will make your way to Burgalge. And then culture here is now at 36%, so it's progressing very quickly. That's good. Yeah, we'll get these guys retrained. Alright, you just stay there. And what I need to do is get Theodred's army on the move again, because he can't just sit here. I gotta get these troops elsewhere, so let's go ahead and save this. Rohan 153, who knows? Might change my mind about selling it to the elves. I just know I can't keep this place and expect to continue pushing to Mirkwood from there, because I already feel like I'm getting a little spread out. So it'd be best if we just sell Ostengile now. Just go ahead and completely destroy everything, get as much cash as we can from this. Alright, very nice, very nice. Okay. Alright, let's talk to the elves. Let's make a deal with them. Actually, I might put you over here instead. Alright, so if you're not going to help me attack Dol Guldur, at least just defend this region. Alright. Well, that was considered generous, so I guess not generous enough. They probably don't have 30,000. Okay, fine. Fine, I'll sell it for 10. Guys are ripping me off, but okay, fine. Alright, let's go ahead and get these guys merged. I have to send some of these guys back. Might start with the archers. Yeah, I can send you guys back for retraining.
By your command.
Yep, I get you guys retrained here. No way station, right? Oh, no, there is a way station. That's nice.
My lord.
I get the heavy cavalry retrained. I know that. There we go. That's great. Okay.
Your orders.
Alright, let's get you guys over in here.
By your command.
We are well concealed.
Joining forces.
We'll just go ahead and get all the spears merged, get the dwarves all together. And then I'm going to send you guys back down this way.
Yes, my lord.
Merging armies, my lord.
Alright, let's get you to... Yep, come over here. And you'll just keep making your way back south. Yeah, I can't do anything with these guys. Ridden with the plague. But I'll keep... Oh, I can get... Oh, woodland warriors. Okay. No, I'll take that. That'll help us out. So Theodred's got a pretty strong army. I can get him moving in this direction soon. I just want to make sure Dol Guldur doesn't take this back, like, right away. That would be awful. They don't look like they have any other orcs in the area, so that's good.
As you will.
I would fight for your
The elves should just be able to send this whole army right into Ostengile, so I'm not too worried about that. And then I need to make sure we can get these guys moving, so
Your orders, my
yeah, let's get Eomer back on the move.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
Yeah, let's build a watchtower here.
Vigil over the land.
At the very least, that'll help us out with surveillance.
This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
Alright, so what makes sense is to kind of keep Eomer here for now. I might just go up here and strike these guys and get them out of the way. They got a lot of these goblin stalkers, that's the only problem. And then this guy will have to come out and deal with this huge orc army here. But nothing too intimidating. I think we can deal with those guys. Do they have any shield maidens up there? No, no shield maidens at all. Interesting. Alright, I think I can get you guys on the move, right? Yeah, public order's looking okay. Let me just at least send the archers up. Alright, in this place, 4 more turns until it surrenders. Yeah, just meet up over there for now. Keep all of you guys moving.
Your will, my lord. My lord.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to be heading back over here. Alright, Aldberg's got a bunch of new troops. Let's just get you all moving this way.
Your will, my lord.
So far, so good. Just keep you all moving east.
As you wish. We'll make camp here.
Alright, you just need to keep an eye on their movements here. Yeah, Mordor's not really doing anything.
I'm gonna stick you.
I really hope I don't have to fight these guys by myself. That's going to be a horrendous battle.
Stick you.
But we will have to fight this Nazgul. That won't be fun. Yeah, and he's got the temple wards. These guys will be easy. It's just these guys will be much more challenging. That's why I got to get Theoden down there. Okay, I don't think we need any more troops from here. Actually, what am I saying? Yeah, we need more reinforcements all the time, so I think, because these guys look pretty good on their own. They got lots of troops over there, so I'll have you keep heading this way, but eventually you might end up heading up north instead. And then, as backup, let's go ahead and get more cavalry commissioned. Yep, infantry here too. That's looking good. At least get some more troops on the way, just in case. Alright, you guys are totally ready to go. Let's get all of you guys moving.
As you wish. March to its will, my lord.
And I'm going to have a spy come down here just to keep track of the road. It's possible these guys will head over this way to try to stop us at Karn Doom. Yeah, their combined strength will be a huge threat. And we've yet to see just what's going to happen when that Doom stack arrives, so... yeah, let's keep him moving. Eventually, I'm hoping that he can get there in time to kind of replace this general, because I would like to send him back. Oh, wow, he's really good now. Dang, he just quickly became, like, our best general in terms of command. Command, renown, loyalty, acumen. Let's see how he compares with this guy. Oh, no, he's still our best, by far. By far. EUR can stand. Alright, you guys will head over here. I think I'll have to send some of you guys back for retraining, because some of you are looking a little thin. Let's get you moving back towards Saloniac now. Okay, that's looking good. Asul, yep, we took care of that. You can build a market. Yep, just build that. Deadman's Dyke, you can build that. I'm just doing random things just to keep these places busy. Actually, two-store... let's raise those taxes. We don't need to keep it at normal anymore. Rawberg, yeah, that's a big deal. Let's do a hero shrine. Culture's at 37%, so it's doing pretty good, actually. Let's calm down on that. Let's do the martial stables. Oh, darn it. Did I give the wrong region away? I'm so stupid. Dang it, I'm so stupid. I just did all that for no reason. Oh my gosh. I gave them the wrong freaking region. Why did I give the elves that region? Gosh darn it, I gave them the wrong region. Alright, well, we gotta do this all over again. That was like a waste of 10 minutes right there of my time.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, let's see. Yep, we got to do this again. Then send you down here and get retrained. I'm going to send the Royal Guard down there too. Alright, that's good. You guys will meet up over here. Alright, this catapult's going to get retrained.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. Dear friends, what can we do for you today?
Berg Elge. Is it Berg Elge or Ostengile? Okay, so that's the problem. Ostengile, let's see. Will you take it for 20,000?
How could we? The pleasure was
Alright, so
all
apparently they
ours.
want this more. Oh, and they get a decent garrison here. Very nice.
Your orders, my lord.
Alright, we'll hire some elves. Oh, to redo everything. That's super annoying, but oh well. Oh well. Let's see, who should I send? Yeah, you guys will just keep heading up this way. Alright, where's that general? Yeah, he's already been moved, right? Yep.
Your orders.
Okay, I gotta do this all over again. Gotta unplug this mouse. That's driving me nuts with that cord. Trying to give it a little extra power because I'm not sure why it's just not clicking lately.
As you wish, my lord.
It's not even that old of a mouse.
Your will, my lord. By your command.
Alright, all of you guys can totally move. Let's get you moving.
As you wish. We can go no further, my lord. By your will, my lord. Orders. Yes, your will, my lord. By your command, my lord.
You guys have a long ways to go. Just keep moving.
Your will, my lord.
Yep, don't slow down. Need as many good troops as possible.
By your command.
You got a big garrison here that needs to get a move on. You might be able to make it on time. Actually, you won't. Yeah, that place is going to surrender in 4 turns. And I am not extending that siege anymore. No need to do that. Definitely not.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, what did I want to do here? I think you guys are all ready to go.
Your
So I just need to get you guys moving up here.
With honor.
Build that tower.
Tower will keep vigil over the lands. Yes. This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
Alright, let me just save this real quick, because we're going to have to get rid of these guys now.
yes.
That would be the best thing to do, and then I can get all of you guys moving up north. Yeah, we can get you on the way. Oh, and this general's arrived. That's really good. So, you guys... Yeah, it's hard to say where to put you guys. Put you at the moment. Ofa. So, Ofa, where do I want to take you? Well, if you take over Berg Elge, then Erkenbrand can be relieved, and then he can take this army and start pushing towards Erenrunen. So I might do that instead, just as long as those orcs don't intercept him.
Your orders, my lord.
Yeah, I think we got you to take the slightly safer road. Just go this way for now.
With honor.
Build a watchtower.
This tower will keep vigil.
Head over this way for now.
Yes. This tower
And then you'll eventually be over there.
we shall continue.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, let's go ahead and get these guys out of the way. Super quick.
As you command.
I'll try to make this as quick as we can.
Muster your courage, men.
At least need to get them off our land. That would be nice. Alright, so we have an insane amount of heavy cavalry here. I think I'll go ahead and put you guys over here. Got the Royal Guard here too. These guys were meant to be reinforcements for Eomer, but they kind of need to stay here just to keep Two-Store defended. Yeah, you guys I'm going to keep right over here. And I'll keep you guys together with the general. There we go. And I don't really need you guys in the battle right now. I think I'm going to keep you somewhere hidden, like over here. There we go. Yeah, they're way over there, so we got plenty of room to spread out. Let's make this quick. Got a lot of heavy cavalry here. Let's get you guys lined up. Alright, so I'm going to get you guys swinging around the flanks. We'll get the archers ready to start hitting them as soon as possible. I want to do this in good order. We got to do something about these goblin headhunters. But make sure you're in your circle and shoot formation. That's what's important. Can't mess around with these guys. Alright, let's wait until... Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of mounted archers, unfortunately. That is the only issue. Yeah, I don't know what these guys are doing. They're just not activating their formation. It's very annoying. Alright, come on now. Circle and shoot, circle and shoot. Let's not mess around. Circle and shoot. Alright, let's just try to hit these archers now. Alright, they got spears over here. Lots of spears and slayers on that flank, so I want to be careful. But I think I'll send you guys down to help deal with the archers really quick. See if that might help. Alright, let's fall back. Yep, fall back, fall back. Let's hit him again. I need more heavy cavalry down this way. Let's get you guys swinging down here now. Alright, and you guys are all lined up, ready to go. Alright, let's go ahead and sneak up on these guys now. Yeah, I need you guys over here. You're just going to hit these guys over here as hard as you can. And I'll time the Royal Guard carefully. But I want you guys to go after the Mirkwood swords. You guys will just go after these guys over here. Yeah, hit the Mirkwood swords. And then you guys are going to hit, let's see, because I really got to take out these archers. The archers are super vulnerable. In fact, I might just have you guys charge in now. There's no point in just shooting, like throwing your javelins at them. I need you to go down there and just wipe them out with a good charge. Good old-fashioned charge. Come on, boys. Come on, they're shooting at you. Come on. You know, I got a good charge there. Alright, better be careful with our general. He might get killed. Yep, fall back, fall back. I'm gonna have you guys fall out. Oh, they're routed. We got their spearmen routed. Brilliant. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. So now we can just pour in on these guys. They'll completely collapse over here. Alright, you guys will just charge in right now and hit them. Let's just collapse on them on all sides. We're keeping them really busy over here. That's good. But let's start pulling back. What are you guys doing? Yeah, you guys are way too overextended. Fall back, fall back. Let's get you guys to regroup. Oh, actually, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, you guys just need to retreat. Come on, get the heck out of Dodge. Yeah, we've completely annihilated this portion of their army. That was a brilliant charge all around. Got them completely surrounded. Alright. Come on, guys. Yes, perfect, perfect. They still have this annoying-ass cavalry over here, but they won't last that much longer. Come on, guys. Get out of there. Let's do another charge. Alright, and they're done for. Yeah, you guys don't need to retreat. Just hit them hard. Yep, got the spears to retreat too. What's going on over here?
The enemy general abandons his men.
Alright. Suffered 16% casualties.
The army flees
But not bad, not bad. At least the heavy cavalry didn't take a lot of casualties. Neither did the mounted archers. It's really just the skirmishers that got hit pretty hard, but that's okay. The skirmishers are easy to replace. At least we didn't lose our general. That's a big deal. Alright, I think we're done here, right? Yeah, there shouldn't be that much to worry about. Just get this last bunch over here. You guys get these orcs over here.
Our foe is utterly vanquished.
Alright, only lost 174 troops. Not bad.
Entering woods and preparing to ambush. Honorable, glorious.
Alright, and he just boosted his command. Let's definitely build some of these watchtowers. That's something we should have done a long time ago.
Yes, my lord.
Let's just have you build a bunch of towers so I don't have to keep a spy around here so much.
Over the lands. This tower will keep vigil over the lands. This tower will keep vigil over the lands. With honor. Yes. This have a taste of my blade.
Alright, now you can go back and just relax. You did good. We'll retrain the mounted archers. Get some light cavalry in there. I don't have... Well, I got these guys I can send, but I'm going to hold off. And Theodric can start marching this way, because the elves can easily defend that area. Let's go ahead and get you guys on the move. I might just keep you hidden in here. Yeah, let's keep you there for now.
Yes, my lord.
Who else can we merge? Yeah, I'm going to start merging the Lancers again. That's good, that's good. Infantry looks like it's in a much better spot now. I can at least start sending back the Lancers. He's got room for 3 units, so... How are your skirmishers looking? Not bad. I guess I can give him some light cavalry. It's not the best I can really offer him, but it's something. And then I think I can give him some red shields too. Let's definitely give him these guys. There we go. That's looking good. And then we'll give you some heavy cavalry, right?
Your orders, my lord.
Yeah, maybe you could use another unit of that heavy cavalry. Actually, more mounted archers would be good, because you barely have any, so... Let's switch that up a bit. Let's see what we got. Yeah, you're being retrained. I'll give you some shield maidens. There we go. So Theodred's pretty much back to 100% fighting capacity. So it might be time for him to start pushing up towards Erenrunen.
Yes, my lord.
I'm not going to attack these guys just yet, because I feel like there's a lot more going on up there. If I can start pushing into Erenrunen, it'll definitely force some of these troops to divert towards this area. And then I think Eomer can just start moving up this way. I think we should all just try to converge in Erenrunen. That should be the ultimate goal. So once I get this guy taken over as governor, Erkenbrand can just leave, command this army, and then we'll just launch a 3-prong attack on Erenrunen. Just got to make sure I can defend Berg Elge, so need to get as many troops there as we can. I wonder if there's... Yeah, I can get some more cavalry here. Let's get you guys up here on standby. Yeah, this is looking way better. Alright, let's save that. Turn 153. It is getting pretty late in this campaign. So this is already taking me... I think it's already taken me longer to finish than the Breland campaign. Alright, let's see if Dale can start bringing the fight over to them. If they can draw more troops back away towards the north, then we can just continue hammering away at their southern borders. Because we're just about to reach the very heart of Mirkwood itself, so we're getting there. Alright, we'll have to keep track of Agmar's movements. I'm pretty sure they're sending troops back over there. Okay, so, yep, they're trying to go after this guy, but they're not going to make it. And it looks like they're heading towards Berg Els. They think there's an easy target there. They are poorly mistaken. We'll put these guys in here, boost your defenses. Culture is now sitting at 47%, so we should probably try getting a stable going on. Yeah, martial stables would be great. Increase taxes. Let's get the Els. It'd be great if the Els could just start pushing in this direction. But nope, they're not going to do that. I think I'm just going to get Theodred to start moving independently of Erkenbrand. Because I know Eomer and Erkenbrand, they're going to be busy fighting these guys for a while. So while they're distracted over here, I think it'd be good if we just continue pushing up this way towards Erenrunen. Because Erenrunen's going to be pretty important to us. So if we take this region, this will allow us to relax our forces here entirely. And then we can make a conjointed or some sort of joint effort on pushing northwards. Eventually we can start taking these two cities or strongholds away from them. Alright, up here in Agmar. Yeah, they're just bolstering their defenses here. They're determined to hold Litesh. I don't think the Gundabad Doomstack has been released yet. We lost 159 troops? What the heck? God, when is this plague going to be over here? This is so annoying. I can't even get troops retrained here. We just keep losing more and more every turn. Alright, let's move you back to Dorlingvar. I think you're just going to follow... You might as well follow Theodred over here. Just in case. I'll have you take out these guys soon. And I don't think we really need to keep this spy here. I'm gonna move you towards this way here. Yeah, Theodred can easily dispose of these guys. Not a big deal. Oh yeah, you need a new project. I better give you Master Mason's Hall. Let's do that. What's going on here? Yeah, you guys are all ready to go. I'm gonna start sending you up north. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get you all moving as well. And this guy should be able to make it up there pretty soon, so I'm gonna keep sending you up this way. And let's make sure he has a huge army. First off, let's make sure this road is safe. I don't think Agmar is sending any more troops this way, so... I'm going to put you in this fort. You'll follow them. You'll join him over here. And I can get a lot of you guys moving too. The infantry especially, because we need more infantry in this army. Yeah, that's pretty good. So if you all join in, it should be fine.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, I'm going to get every catapult available. I might have you guys march towards Litesh. But we definitely need this general...
Yes, my
Yeah, I want him to go back and govern Nokvaragla. You can go head up this way too. I think I might leave you behind over here. Oh, we can get Helm's Hammers retrained. Nice. Very nice. The only question now is, when can I get another governor out here? I need governors. And I don't really have any new ones to spare. I don't have any new ones to send out. Alright, all these guys are totally ready to go. We might as well get you sent down towards Mordor right away, because we know we're going to need these troops eventually, no matter how well we're doing. Yeah, that's all looking pretty good. This place will be surrendering very soon. 3 turns left. Oh, the Shield Maiden's got to get retrained. Was I supposed to get you merged with somebody? I can't remember. No, there's nobody for you to get merged with. These are all full strength. Oh, except these ladies. Yeah, let's get you over here. Let's merge you together. And send you back. And then I will officially send you ladies back home. Just to get retrained. Yeah, we're very close to getting this army up to full stack. Won't be that much longer. That's 7 units. Yeah, it's more than enough, so... I think it might be time to start sending Theoden back down. Oh, we could have gotten a catapult here. Darn it. Should have thought about that sooner. Alright, I think it's going to be time to start sending Theoden down. You're just going to have to lower taxes significantly, try to keep these people in line. It's not going to be fun for the economy, but I can't have Theoden sitting here. He's way too valuable to the war effort. So let's get you down here now so you can start commanding these guys. Yeah, so far so good. Not looking too bad. I will have to fight these guys, though. Before we end this turn, let's definitely bring the fight to the orcs here, knock out this huge army. And then after that, I'll have Erkenbrand go after these guys. Yeah, let's just get you moving over here now. We'll eventually have you take over as governor, then Erkenbrand can start moving next turn. Because I need him to command his own army over here. Yeah, that's looking better already. Start increasing taxes. This one doesn't look too bad either. Again, they're recruiting a lot more of these goblin stalkers. It's probably their response to all of our cavalry. Because Dol Guldur doesn't have its own pike units, which is a blessing. That's one of the reasons why they're much easier to take out, because they don't have pikes. Only spear units. Okay. Same as always, you guys know what to do. Or at least I know what to do. We'll just have to surround these guys with archers on multiple sides. Alright, I'm determined to try to keep the heavy cavalry out of this, if I can, as much as possible. Actually, the light cavalry can be useful for Éomer, so I'll put you guys over here. Yeah, because I don't mind expending the light cavalry. They're pretty cheap. much easier to replace than most other units. Alright, let's get you boys moving then. Alright, make sure your skirmish formation is activated. The Goblin Stalkers are going to be one of the biggest issues, because we don't have any infantry to take them on. But again, they don't have a whole lot of archers over here either, so we can just kind of have a field day with the archery here. Remember, circle and shoot, come on. Alright, what's going on over here? What do we got? Actually, you guys can all hit them over here. And then you can move up ahead and start taking out these Goblin Stalkers. And then you're going to move over here, start taking out these sellswords. I told them both to go circle and shoot. They're not listening as usual. Where's Eomer? Eomer, charge at these guys, come on. You had the most powerful charge out of all of our cavalry, except the real guard. Yeah, we can get these guys taken care of. I need the red shields to start coming over here. Alright, heavy cavalry. Yeah, let's start getting all of you guys moving over here fast. We can get rid of these archers super quick if we're fast enough. I just need you guys to start dishing out a lot more damage. This is a perfect opportunity to chase them down. Alright, I need you guys to jump around and hit these Warg Riders. Oh, that's heavy cavalry. Okay, so that's going to be a bit of an ouchie there. Not gonna lie, that's gonna hurt. Still haven't killed off enough of these archers. That's kind of annoying. Alright, let's start sending you back. Yeah, I really wish they didn't have so many of these dang Goblin Stalkers. They're really annoying. Yeah, they're very determined to try to hit our cavalry over here as best as possible. I'm gonna get you guys moving over here. Yeah, I'm going to pause this for a moment. I think I'm going to start charging these guys over here now, because we got to do something. You guys can stop with your circle shoot. Just hit these scouts over here entirely now. Alright, Eomer, let's have you charge them again with your light cavalry. You two can stop with your circle shoot. Just hit the Mirkwood swords here entirely. Thought I had skirmishers here. Yeah. You go over there. Alright, we just got to start attacking them on all sides over here. See if we can cause a panic of some sort. Yeah, we got these guys in a panic. Very good, very good. Alright, very good. Fall back. Very good. Fall back. Yep, let's just hit these guys over here. Oh, crap. They're going after my red shields. Yeah, stop them. Stop them. They're gonna hurt my boys. Alright, gotta go after that heavy cavalry. They're still being a menace right now. Oh crap, my royal guard. They're getting surrounded. Yeah, let's get out of there. Get out of there. Yep, get out of there. Fall back, fall back. Not a great charge. Oh, except over here. We're decimating these guys. Bring them down. Good work. Good work. Yeah, it's getting a little chaotic at the moment. Yep, you guys need to fall back entirely. Gonna hit these Mirkwood Slayers. These Goblin Stalkers I'm gonna ignore. Let's swing around this way. You guys just fall back. What's going on over here? Yeah, they just want to fight over here. Fine, so be it. So be it. Take them out. Where's Eomer? Eomer, come over here and help out. I need help. They still got a shit ton of these Goblin Stalkers. Dang it.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Damn, those spears.
Now for wrath. Now for ruin. The enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press
Got
on
the archers to run. That's good.
of his army.
Alright, I gotta get you guys out of there. Yep, the shield maidens are getting completely butchered. Just fall back over here somewhere. Get out of there. These Goblin Stalkers, I knew they were gonna be a big problem.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is. The battle seems to be swinging in our favor. From such tidings does victory emerge.
Yeah, we gotta get some order back over here again. We need some coordination going on. Alright, come on now.
Captured the enemy's general. That'll teach the cowardly dog to turn tail and run.
Come on, that's gotta be enough to start causing a huge panic here. Yes, finally. They're giving up. Alright, I need you guys to start hitting these guys over here.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Damn it. Oop. Hopefully the game didn't just freeze. There we go. There's a screenshot issue, that's all it is. Yeah, we suffered some higher casualties this time, 22%. Some of the heavy cavalry definitely took a bit of a hit here. Skirmishers, not too bad except the Shield Maiden. The Shield Maidens got decimated this battle. But I think overall we're pretty good here. We'll just go ahead and chase down these stalkers and be done for the night. There we go. I think I'll fight at least one more battle. I'm not sure. Maybe two. Alright, that's good. So 22% casualties, 12% losses. Okay, so we actually recovered a lot. 10% is a big deal. Recovering 10% is very nice. Okay. Alright, Aomir's done well there. I'll just go ahead and merge these guys together.
Your orders, my lord.
Alright, can Erkenbrand deal with these guys on his own? Does he really need to send out the whole army and fight this battle manually? Actually, I can just send the mercenaries out. Yeah. Send the mercenaries out. Let's get these guys done with.
We have triumphed!
Yes, my lord.
Your will, my lord. Order. As you command.
Alright.
Glorious victory! I'm gonna
Anything to avoid that mess over there. Alright, let's keep taxes low here.
Your orders, my
I
lord.
want to send you guys back.
Yes, my
Start sending you all back too.
lord. Your orders.
And then Erkenbrand, I'm just going to start sending you to this area here.
all over the lands. Yes.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, you'll take over. Very nice. Alright, we'll do very high taxes here for now. This guy, I think I'll send you to Berg Elge for now, just to take over. Yeah, there we go. That way we don't have to lose too much income here. There we go. What I need to do is just kind of get this situation figured out. Who am I going to send out? Yeah, he can get this whole army on the move. The Lancers need to be paired up a little bit. There we go. I would like to send back the Royal Guard for retraining. In fact, I think I'll send all of you guys back. Yeah, let's send you all over here to Dorlingvar. I can get all the Royal Guard retrained. Maybe even these guys too. Alright, and then these guys can easily make it to 2-store. There we go. And you still have a ways to go, so just stick around.
Your orders, my lord.
Alright, and Theodred, I think I'm going to have Theodred take these guys out. Because if they see an attack coming over here, then they'll probably start sending more troops in this direction or try to deal with Theodred.
To battle. We have triumphed. We shall engage.
Alright, let's go ahead and get this one done super quick.
Muster your courage, men. March into battle.
This one could get a little weird because of all the woods, all the trees over here. I'm going to do my best to try to keep the infantry out of this. I really think we can just do this with the mounted archers and that's it. This really shouldn't be a big deal. Yeah, let's just get the mounted archers situated because that's all we're going to need. No one else. Alright, let's check out Theodred, see how powerful this charge is. Alright, looking good so far. We'll have Theodred fall back. That was a nice charge.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Alright, just keep attacking that unit over there, taking out a lot of them. Alright, hit these idol slayers over here. And then I'm going to have Theodred hit this unit here. I guess the Woodland Warriors still look the same. I was hoping that because of the new card, the new look for the roster card, that they would actually have a hood now. But I guess not. Alright, fall back. Yep, you just keep shooting at these guys. Yeah, Theodred's cavalry can just win this day. He doesn't really need the whole army participating.
Victory will be ours.
Red Shields, where are you? Yeah, they seem pretty determined to go after my other troops over here. That's kind of annoying. Alright, Theodred, let's stop them. They seem determined to cause as many casualties as possible. They know they're not going to win this, so they're just going to try to do as much as they can to drive us nuts. Here, let's just try to fall back. Let's just retreat. I'd rather not get you guys involved in a fight to take unnecessary casualties. Because I need to save you guys for a much bigger engagement when the time comes. Where's my red shields? Yeah, come down here. Come down here. Yeah, get you guys all over here. But I'll send the Royal Guard down here to deal with the cell swords. That just makes sense.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Alright, just come and deal with these guys then.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men. Never again will the land of my people fall into enemy hands! The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down. Be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Alright, not so bad.
Yes, my lord.
Let's go ahead and get you guys moving then.
Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord.
I'm gonna
I think I'll send back you guys. Bring you safely back through the woods. I'll have you guys hidden over here. And I'll send you some more Royal Guard. That would be helpful.
Your orders, my lord.
Yeah, it's not like he can move that much anyways, so we'll just get you guys to catch up now.
merging armies, my lord. Orders,
Yes, my lord.
But I will send you back. I'll send you back for retraining.
Your orders, my lord.
And you... Oh darn, I can't send you out.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, we'll just go ahead and get you moving then.
yes, your will, my lord. My lord.
Your orders, my lord.
Orders,
Yes, my lord.
your will, my lord.
Your orders, my lord.
My lord.
And let's start getting you guys over here.
Your will, my lord.
Not worried about you. Let's send you back here.
March to exhaustion, continuing later.
I think that's about as much as I can really do. I'll put you guys in the woods over here. I think that'll be the end of the turn, because everything else looks pretty good.
Your orders, my lord.
This tower, I'm gonna
And I don't feel like fighting those guys this turn, so I'm gonna hold off on that. Alright, Riddermark Cavalry. How are we looking with the Riddermark Cavalry? I'll send you guys back. Let's go ahead and group you together. I'll send you out.
Your orders, my lord.
Might as well get the Lancers grouped up. Yeah, I can send you back. I don't have any more Lancers to send out, so you're going to be kind of on your own for a bit then. Let's see. Light Cavalry I can send out. That's helpful. Yeah, Aramir could use some new cavalry. The only question is, where should I take them from? Because it's all just skirmishers and archers now. I've already depleted everything else. I don't really have anything else to send out. Except maybe you guys. Nothing much here either. Can't really recruit that much. But at least if I can get these guys retrained quickly, then I can start sending you out to help out Aomir.
Yes, my lord.
Because Aomir could use some reinforcements soon.
Your orders, my lord.
Alright, the Shield Maidens will definitely have to send back.
as you wish.
Yeah, we can't get them retrained here, can we? No, not yet. At the very least, I'll get some new skirmishers sent out. And I will give you some more mounted archers. That's about the best I can do right there.
To battle.
This guy's not going to retreat. That's annoying. Alright, well, I'm going to hold off on that. See what happens next turn. Maybe he'll just run away. Though these orcs are getting rather stubborn now. Yeah, I think this will be the last turn for the night.
Entering woods and preparing to ambush, my lord.
Oh my gosh, so much movement going on.
We are well concealed from the enemy here.
Okay, and how much longer am I gonna have to deal with plague here? Because this is really costing me a lot of soldiers. Agent detected over in Galabrin. Not a surprise.
Your will, my lord.
Yeah, let's get you back home.
Your command. We can go no further today.
Yeah, at least I can get some more Royal Guard going. Might have to calm down in recruitment for a bit, because now it's starting to catch up with our budget.
Orders.
2 more turns and this place is forced to surrender. Yeah, I'll have to kind of arrange these guys carefully, won't I? Alright, Theoden, you're gonna have to come down here, take over for this general.
Yes.
Elfhine, I'm gonna give you command over... Try to keep the infantry intact if we can. Yeah, let's get this light cavalry out of here. I can get you retrained somewhere else. I think I'll get you retrained in Dorthalu. Yeah, let's get you retrained up there. There's no need to have you here. Where are you? Yeah, let's get you up here. Head up there, get retrained.
Yes.
Elfhine will take command.
Your order, my
Theoden will take command of this army. 2 more turns. That'll be something we'll deal with next stream. Alright, what's Dolgador up to now? Not a whole lot in this area,
approaching quietly.
but I will have to keep careful track of their progress around here.
My lord. Orders.
Yes.
Your will, my lord. My lord. Yes.
Alright, let's go ahead and get these guys retrained. Wait, we got 2 more units of these guys? Yeah, let's get you up here for now. I know Theodred needs more troops, but don't know who to give him at the moment. I can at least give you these guys. Let's start moving into their territory then,
Yes.
Yes, my lord.
because I would like for Theodred to start catching up over here.
Will, my lord.
Might be time for me to send the light cavalry back, but I at least get you guys down here.
By your command. Orders. Your will, my lord.
Your orders, my lord.
Orders.
Yes, my lord.
My lord. Yes.
Alright, that's already looking a heck of a lot better. I'll send a spy up here, keep track of that. And then another spy is going to move up over... I think it's only fair we send a spy over here, actually. There we go.
Your orders, my lord.
And then we'll finally merge these dwarves.
Aye, lord.
Get you guys in here too.
My king.
And then I'll send you back over this way. That's what I'm thinking. Alright, and how are things looking over here?
Approaching quietly.
Nope, not much over there. That's good.
Quiet, my lord.
Alright, and how's the road looking over here? Nope, not much else either.
Approaching quiet. Yes, my lord.
Your will, my lord. My lord.
I think at the very least I can send Theodred some more cavalry. Just who to send is the question. Yeah, I think I'll send him some more of the Royal Guard. And then I'll give him 1 more unit of the Riddermark cavalry. There we go. That's looking good. So now you can start pushing for Erin Runen. I want to get these guys back in Bergelge.
Your orders, my lord.
I want to see who is going to make the better governor.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
Alright, that's not too bad. You'll take over as governor over here. But we'll have to keep taxes low. And I'll have to deal with these guys at a later time. I should get a spy over in here, because I would like to keep track of their activity up here. I know that's going to be a problem. Yeah, let's see what's going on up here. I'll definitely need some more eyes over here, because if anything, they're going to be sending a lot more troops down through this mountain pass. And what to do with Eomer? I think Eomer is in a strong enough position to start pushing north. What I could do is... Let me see. Because I think Berg El should be fine. They seem to have enough troops to hold the place. Would be nice if I could send them some more, but I'm already kind of strapped as it is. Yeah, I can get you guys a 2-store right now. Get you merged with somebody. Oh, I can't get you merged with anybody. Okay. Well, let's send one of these guys forward over here. And then I'll send you guys this way. Yeah, that's looking good. I'll deal with these guys next stream. I think it's time we start sending Eomer up north. What he could do is he could distract the enemy up here in the far north, while Theodred makes a move for Erenrunen. Actually, he could even move towards Enethar over here and take that right away. It's only being defended by this Nazgul. Faction heir. Okay. Alright, what about over here in Agmar? How are things looking?
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, you'll just hold on to the siege. I think I'm going to send Eorkinstan over here to start taking Latash. We don't need that many catapults, so I'm going to leave a catapult back over here. If anything, I should give this guy some more cavalry, because he's kind of lacking in heavy cavalry. These guys can definitely help him out. How far can they get? Oh, they can get very far. Okay. Let's start sending you this way. And he can take one more unit of one more unit here for his roster. I think that should be good. He's got plenty of skirmishers and archers, 3 units of the lancers. So we'll get him moving up towards Latash, besiege this area as well, or just take it. Yeah, it's possible we can get this guy out to fight. It'll be a big battle, but probably the very last one we'll have to deal with from Agmar. These guys will remain under siege for the duration. 9 turns isn't too bad. My ultimate goal is just to make sure Enedwythe can't expand any further into this territory. But I can't really do much against the dwarves. It's possible that maybe if Enedwythe can somehow take Barketta over here, I'll go to war against the dwarves and just take all the remaining regions over here. Because the dwarves won't be that strong. They've pretty much exhausted all of their strength in these regions. So with Enedwythe taking the war over to them, let me check over here, because I know they're not doing great. They probably lost more territory by now. Okay, surprisingly not. And Ered Luin is still holding on tight. If they can somehow take Barketta, which looks like it's possible, if they take Barketta, and maybe even Fiodost up here, or at least Garth Heligoth, then I can just swoop over the remaining territory over here in the east. And that'll be my way of kind of containing Enedwythe. And then down here, Ard Ardenheim is still, for some reason, not able to take out the Haradrim right away. They have all the strength in the world to just take them out completely, but for some reason they're just holding out on a siege over here. They're not even at war with the Vardiegs yet. The Vardiegs have been inactive for like the last 20 turns. They've been doing nothing. And Gondor's strength is just ridiculous. They have thousands and thousands of troops down here doing nothing. And they're all piled up here in Minas Morgul as well. It's like they could just swoop Mordor right now and be completely done. They don't even need us to destroy the ring. They could just go in right now and just completely take them out. Overwhelm them through numbers alone. Let's see here. What do we got? What do we got?
Your orders, my lord.
But I know I need to get Erkenbrand on the move. Probably would be best if I take out this guy now, because if I let him be, he'll probably start moving towards Rawburg, and Rawburg is poorly defended, so they would have a bit of a time dealing with these guys. Probably best that I send Erkenbrand to take care of these guys so that they don't become a problem. And then Theodred, either he'll head towards Enethar over here, or maybe better, just have him head towards Erenrunen. Because again, I know the elves can take care of this over here.
Have a taste of my blade.
Alright, and then up here... Yeah, I kind of wonder what's going on over here. Did they take this territory yet? No, not yet.
Orders.
I think I'll just have you take this fort over here. Kind of save us on some upkeep costs.
The enemy are crushed. These lands are now yours.
In fact, what I'll do is... I'll have him take Latash, and if he needs reinforcements, these guys are just around the corner, so he can provide them with some more cavalry, some sellswords as well. So he'll be in pretty good hands taking out this stronghold. I just want to make sure that Agmar is completely destroyed, and then... I don't know, I might move down against Gundabad, but I'll need to dedicate a lot more troops to take them out. And I don't think Gundabad is going to be that difficult to deal with. They're pretty weak right now. Alright, I think we better just calm down on the recruitment altogether. What about you? What am I doing with you? Yeah, let's send you down and get you retrained somewhere.
We can go no further today.
And just for peace of mind, I think I'm going to send Erkenbrand over against these guys now.
With honor, we shall engage.
Alright, just a bunch of spears, archers, and stalkers. So, we'll need to send out... Let's see, who can we send out to help? Yeah, these guys are too far away. No cavalry there, except the general. I'll need to send all of these guys out. Some of the light cavalry. I'll send out some of the heavy cavalry. I think this should be enough to work with.
As you wish. Joining to battle.
Yeah, that'll work out pretty well.
We attack.
At least if I can get these guys off the map, then I don't have to worry about...
Turn of events.
I don't have to worry about them being a menace elsewhere. Yeah, let's get one on this side. You two stay on this side with Erkenbrand. And then the melee, yes, so light cavalry and heavy cavalry. Let's get you lined up over here. That's good. Alright, let's make this a quick one. They don't have that much to work with. Alright, Erkenbrand. Let's get you down here dealing with these archers. Alright, I'm going to start charging them now. Get the light cavalry ready to move forward. Ooh, this might be a mistake. Alright, that was good. That was good. Oh god, that was close. I thought we lost Erkenbrand for a moment. Alright, yep, get out of there, Erkenbrand. That was a close one. We could have lost you there. That was pretty foolish on my end. Alright, let's go ahead and get the heavy cavalry rolling in. Alright, Erkenbrand, just keep shooting at these spears. Alright, that was good. That was good. Fall back. Fall back. And let's get you guys back over here. Let's just do a quick charge at these guys. Alright, let's go ahead and try to hit these guys again. Gotta take out these archers. Gonna have you guys stop shooting, just charge right in. I think we can cause these archers to panic and run away. Yep, stop firing, stop firing. Alright, light cavalry, you can get out of there now. You've done enough. Yep, got the archers to completely panic. Let's go ahead and start charging these spears over here.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Alright, light cavalry, let's start hitting these spears then. Yep, we got the stalkers to retreat. Wonderful news all around. Let's just get away from those spears. Yeah, let's get you guys out of there. Just fall back entirely. Don't stick around.
The battle seems to be swinging in our favor. From such tidings does victory emerge.
Alright, just need these guys to start running.
The enemy army flees the field.
Alright, you guys, no more firing. No more friendly fire. Alright, that's enough there.
Our foe is
Lost 70 troops. Not too bad.
entering woods and preparing to act.
Okay, so at least we stopped those orcs from wandering around here, because I guarantee you they would have gone after Rawburg next.
Yes, my lord.
They always seem to know what to hit.
Tower will keep vigil over the lands. Yes,
Your orders, my lord.
Alright, get you back in there.
we're leaving the army.
Oh wait, that's right. Did I want you in here? Yeah, we'll just keep you in there for now. Alright, let's go ahead and get these guys trained up. Yep, and we kept casualties down to a minimum with this, so that's good news. I'll get you guys catching up with Theodred later, but for now, let's just go ahead and save this. I might have Eomer just come over here and deal with these guys. But then again, his army's looking pretty good. It'd be a shame if he took any more casualties from fighting these guys, so maybe I'll just send these guys out instead.
Your orders, my lord.
Because this is a pretty strong army on its own.
I'm gonna stick you.
Yeah, they've got plenty of cavalry, lots of good infantry here. There's really no reason to think they can't do it.
Yes, my lord.
As you command.
Yeah, let's take these guys out to fight. Let's just get rid of them now.
We march into battle.
That way I can start moving Eomer out.
There stab the enemy. Assemble the march! Units, unite! Circle and shoot! Men! Units, march! Albanian right. Right on the mark! Forward! Men! Men, guard position! Good fire at will! Men! Assemble the men! Men! Units, assemble the march! Units, double time!
Go ahead and get all of our cavalry moving. It's not too bad. We'll rush in with the cavalry here. See if we can use our skirmishers to try to take out that cavalry. They're heavy warg riders really quick. Get the archers over here. Go after the goblin stalkers and the Mirkwood slayers. Alright, let's see if we can take out those archers really quick. Okay, come on, shield maidens. You can take them out. There we go. Alright, we're taking these guys out quickly. Very nice. Keep it up, keep it up. Okay, yep. They saw that coming. Let's get out of there. Right, you're supposed to pursue. Alright, fall back, fall back. Let's not get the general killed.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Alright, good work. Let's get out of there. Alright, let's get you out of there then. That's good, that's good. Alright, what's going on over here then? Okay, let's try to take out this ballista crew again. They have over 100 of these orcs manning the ballistas.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
Actually, no. Ignore the spears. Ignore the spears.
Our men have slain the enemy general.
Alright, very nice. He's dead.
Lose their will to fight.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get the cavalry out of here then. I'm going to start sending in these guys up front. Alright, perfect. We're taking them out. And I'm going to get my cavalry to swing around over here. Go around them. Yeah, I know we're killing our own mercenaries too, but that's okay. Okay, come on. Come on. Retreat, retreat.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Already got these guys on the run. Very nice. Okay, the catapult, you can stop firing now. That friendly fire is starting to get to our troops. Alright, time to move in for one big final attack. Alright, these guys have finally had it. They're done. Alright, not too bad overall. Let's finish this up, get the job done. There really shouldn't be anyone else left that's fighting. Yeah, they're all running. There's still somebody else out here. I don't know who else.
Behold how our
Okay, that's it.
foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Alright, we still need to make this a wipeout, so let's make sure all these orcs are accounted for. Yeah, that's enough. 14%, not bad.
Be awed by the victory we have won here.
Lost 173 troops. So at least after that, we know we can start moving Eomer up north. I don't think we have to worry about any other attacks coming out of Mirkwood right away. So at some point, we're going to have to start getting reinforcements up to this guy. I'm going to move you over here. See if I can get these guys retrained a bit. Alright, and that's all looking good. So, I'll have to get this cavalry moving soon. Let me at least see how the next turn's going to look. And next stream is going to be a pretty big deal because we're fighting a lot more battles in Mordor. So hopefully we can fight our way over to Mount Doom. And then it'll just be a matter of waiting 3 or 4 turns and the ring will be destroyed. The real question is just wondering how much worse it's going to be fighting Dol Guldur, because we're reaching the more valuable regions now in the far north. So just how bad is it going to get from here? How much longer am I going to have to fight these guys? Alright, they got booted out of there. Nice kick to the butt. Because all that's really left to win this campaign is to conquer 50 regions, destroy Mordor, take Barad-dûr. But taking 50 regions, that's going to take some time. And I know most that's going to have to come from completely obliterating Dol Guldur. Alright, let's see. How many more troops we lose to Plague? Only 73 this time. Norlingvar. Yeah, this sucks. We keep losing troops in this area, and I can't get these guys moving. So now we're just losing way too many troops in this area. Because apparently we still have Plague in Dorlingvar. I can get these guys moving without too much of a problem. Also, are we losing troops on the move? We must be losing troops on the move because this is crazy. Like, most of these guys were at full strength. Is Theodred's army just continuously losing troops? Yeah, this is bad. He just keeps losing more and more soldiers. I don't know what we're going to do about this. Yeah, because this is hurting us. Normally, I don't have a problem with an army on the move being infected by the plague. I thought that only really happened if they were in the city. But apparently Theodred's army is completely... That's why we keep losing troops in his army. I keep wondering, like, what is going on here?
Your orders, my lord.
Yeah, that's not making any sense. Goodness. Because Theodred's army is a problem. If they keep losing soldiers to plague, then I'm just losing more and more troops all the time, which is hurting my ability to wage war. Yeah, because let's compare this. Yeah. Maybe if I take Theodred out of the equation. If I take Theodred out of the equation, does that help our situation a little bit more? Yeah, I'm just gonna have to merge these guys together and just get them the heck out of this city, because we're losing way too many troops to plague. This is hurting us tremendously. I'm gonna move you guys up here. I have to get all of you guys back.
Yes, my lord.
I think I'm just going to have to move these guys back down south, because the attack on Erin Ruin is going to have to be placed on hold. Either that, or I'll just have to send Eomer over here to besiege it instead. Because maybe that's the better idea, because I can't keep losing more and more troops to Plague on the move, so... Theodred, maybe if I move him out of the equation, these guys won't suffer as much.
Yes, my lord.
But this is a pretty big move here, because Eomer was supposed to move up north instead, but now, because Theodred's army is dealing with the Plague and losing close to 100 soldiers every turn, it's hurting us badly down here. So, probably just best that I send them all back south instead.
Your orders, my lord.
And then Eomer will just simply besiege this area. We'll keep this up here. I'm going to have you besiege this area. We'll take this one next. There we go. I mean, there's no point in building that siege equipment because they can't attack it without infantry. Yeah, there's no point in building that. Alright, let me see how the next turn proceeds, because we are losing a shit ton of soldiers now every turn to Plague. And that's hurting us badly. Normally I would just take these guys somewhere else, but I think I'll try to get these guys out of here. Alright, just end this turn. Let's see what happens. Because I can't believe Theodred's army is losing troops on the move. So now he's basically just going to have to stay behind and just defend territory. And he is one of my best generals, so to leave him behind is a problem. I may just have to give all of his troops to Erkenbrand, because if Theodred's the problem, then the easy solution is just knock him out of that army and have him play governor somewhere for a while until this entire plague issue goes away, because it's been a huge problem for like 10 turns or more now. Okay, how bad is it this time? How many troops we lose? 168? What the heck? Dorlingvar. Alright, how bad is his army now? Son of a gun. He just keeps losing more and more troops. I don't know what the heck the problem is. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, all of these troops are going to have to stay behind now, unfortunately.
Your orders, my lord.
I can't take the risk of bringing Theodred over to 2-store. So he might as well just stay down here now.
Your orders, my lord.
Yeah, this is a huge problem. Having all of our soldiers infected like this means that we're just going to continue losing more and more troops every turn. Like, all of these soldiers are infected now. Every single one of them. Except these guys. They're not losing any troops. So, for some reason, all these guys have the, you know, the measles. But I can't do anything about it. I just have to wait until the plague wears itself out. And by the time these guys make it, they're going to lose probably up to 200 or more soldiers to plague. This is killing my momentum. These guys could have been pushing up north by now, and now I have to stall everything again. Alright. We'll have to keep a careful eye on this region, because Dol Guldur could end up sending more troops down this way. If Dale can take back Thranduil's halls, then I'm really not going to have to worry about this place anymore, which would be great. And I might as well get some of these guys moving too, right? Alright, and the Black Gate is going to fall in one more turn. After that, we're going to have to fight a huge battle outside of the beyond the Black Gate, which will not be easy. Huge ordeal. Alright, and these guys are just going to be backup for these two. I want to make sure Theoden's got the best troops possible for this. I should probably cut down on how many archers I have, because this is a lot to work with. So I think I'll gladly trade some of the archers for maybe the dwarves and these guys. In fact, I might just take a catapult instead. There we go. There we go. So the infantry situation's looking way better. As long as they have enough spearmen, too. Alright, we got more troops on the way. So these guys are arriving soon. I think I'm going to have to send you guys up north. And then these guys over here. Alright, it looks like plague is... It may not be an issue here anymore. If that's the case, then I can probably start sending these guys back for retraining. Maybe. Yeah, I'll take a risk here. Put you guys in here. Can I get any of you retrained? Yeah, we'll do that. That helps out. But this is a major issue. I'm losing troops in this army every single turn now. And in these guys, too. It's very bad. So I'll have to just keep this area well monitored from now on. I don't really know what else to expect here. Alright, you guys, I want you to take his place. You just need to keep an eye down here. Actually, I think I might send you up north. Then you'll just move back down there. Okay, so they got a big army in Leoholt over here. Let's see what they got over... I think I'm more concerned about this area. I don't see any troops over here. That's good. And what about over here?
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, this guy needs to stay on the move. And we're still neutral with Gundabad here. But I don't want Agmar getting that much stronger, so let's just keep moving this way. This place will surrender in 8 turns. And it looks like Khazad-dûm is besieging Berzakul over here. I don't know if they're actually going to be able to take it, though. They might. They might be able to win. But once they start triggering that Doom stack, the dwarves are going to have a hard time dealing with that. I don't envy their position. Alright, next turn you'll be able to besiege Latash. And you guys just keep making your way back down south. Same with you. See if I can get you retrained here. Yep, I can do that. Alright, let's get some more infantry here. That'll help us out. Okay, so far so good, not looking bad. I want you guys getting retrained. And there's nothing really going on this turn. Yeah, let me just send you back here and see if I can get you retrained. And we have a lot of troops here when you start moving, so let's get you all moving to the front. Actually, maybe not all of you. Yeah, just most of you would be good. Oh, I get some shield maidens here, that's good. I can probably start retraining some of those shield maidens I have. Yeah, because you can go back and get retrained. That'll be helpful. Keep this unit intact. But this is a huge problem. I can't move troops out of this region whatsoever now. So, Theodred's next big move is definitely going to have to wait.
Yes, my
Made a big mistake of allowing him to get... Yeah, I should have just left him in this region. Problem is, normally, Plague does not impact troops on the move, from my experience. It only really impacts your troops if they're inside an infected city. If they're moving about in the campaign map, they're normally safe, but this time around, everybody's got it, and now I'm losing, like, over 100 troops every turn, which is just awful. And if that's happening, I can't have this army marching on the move, because then we're just losing troops left and right. Yeah, we're good. And we should be able to take the Black Gate region. The only question is Mordor going to besiege us as soon as we take it? Probably. Probably. That'll be frustrating, but we'll just have to fight our way out of it. I'm not looking forward to fighting Mordor. That's going to be a big challenge. Alright, I'm going to have to start calling an end to this pretty soon. We've been going on with this for a while now.
An honorable, glorious
Perfect. So, now we got the Black Gate completely under our control.
our courage and honor have conquered.
God, how many am I losing? 130 this time? Jesus. Jesus. It just doesn't stop. I wonder if I should just take all these guys out of here. Maybe they won't keep losing troops if I take them out of the city here. And I know these guys keep suffering. Look at that. How am I supposed to stop this? This is bad. I still don't know how they're losing troops like this. Normally that's not a problem, as long as they're not inside the city. But now this is just a huge issue. Left and right I'm losing soldiers. I have to get all these guys out of here. Yeah, I don't really know what to do next. I'll try my best to just try to get these guys retrained every turn so that I don't keep losing, so I don't eventually lose all of them. And I might keep you guys out of 2-store, because you'll probably carry the plague with you over there, so just stay here. Éomer's just going to have to rely on himself for now, and that's the other problem too, is that I have all these troops here that I could start moving up north, but as long as this plague is horribly infecting my army, I just can't move them. I can't move them into any other territory lest they become infected too. Also, am I losing troops in this region too? I don't think so. I hope not. I mean, I can't bear losing troops anywhere else. Alright, and you'll just move up to 2-stored as well. Right up here would be good. Yeah, let's build the ship right for now. Only takes 4 turns. And I can definitely get you guys back on the move. That's good. I still don't know what we're going to do about this plague. It's so bad. Alright, so next stream, Theoden will have to engage in his first battle against Mordor. But chances are we're going to have to fight the Witch King. Knock him out entirely. And I'm hoping that once we can start gaining a real foothold into Mordor, then maybe Gondor will come to our aid too, because we need Gondor's help to take them out. We only have so many troops to spare. And these guys will be a lot more difficult to reinforce. Alright, let's get these guys on the move then. I got all these troops moving up. I think I'll get you guys moving north too. Because whatever other troops we have, I'll send into Mordor. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to fighting this next series of battles. We have to take out the Witch King, up to 3 or 4 Orc generals, 2 Nazgul. I don't know if they have a Nazgul over there too. More than likely. Alright, so let's save it like this then. Yeah, it's too bad I can't get up here. Can't move up here, unfortunately, so it looks like I'm going to have to fight these guys through this very narrow pass. And that's going to be awful. Alright, what about over here? Can I at least start besieging Latesh? The last great stronghold. Yeah, there's a couple ways I could approach this. It's a big army, but it's not as scary as what I've normally fought before, so I'm not too worried about these guys. Alright, the dwarves are still... Yeah, I think they're going to be able to take Berserkul. There's no doubt about it. But did Gundabad lose Dane's Halls? No, not yet, but they very well could. And then the situation over here. Yeah, I think next stream we should just go ahead and just take these guys out. And the elves took Morvatarth. That's excellent news. That's really good news. So if the elves want to take Mount Graham, so be it. I'm perfectly fine with that. But I just want to be able to take Latesh and wipe out Agmar. Next stream we can fight these guys next, completely wipe them out. Continue the siege of Karndum over here, and then Agmar will be completely finished. And yep, they took Barketa over here. Yeah, and the bad news is it looks like they're going to take Friorost up here, so they'll just continue expanding eastwards from there. The dwarves look like they're in a quite a pickle right now. I'm not sure if we really should go to war against them, but at some point we're going to have to stop Enedwyth's expansion into all of Eriador. Because I don't want them getting as close as this region here. Ideally what we should do is, if we go to war against the dwarves, we're going to have to take this region right away. And then take Angsul too. But I feel like that's a bit too soon at the moment, because I only have so many troops. And plus, I just don't feel like fighting the dwarves. Erdalun's a pretty tough faction.
Your orders, my lord.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, again, I'll have to keep a very careful eye on all movements up here. Because they could end up going around me and just hitting Berg Elge again, which would be bad news for me. And I still can't get anybody retrained here now. And they need reinforcements, so I'll have to figure this situation out. And I think the elves should be fine down here. Yeah, this is bad. We're just losing troops every turn. I can't believe how many we're losing here. It's like I can't do anything. And we're losing cavalry here too. It's very bad. I'll just have to keep all of these guys quarantined for a very long time because there's nothing I can do. We'll just have to keep them quarantined and just hopefully the infection passes in Dorlingvar. Because this has been going on for a very long time. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and save it here. What is it? 157. There we go. So next stream what we'll do, we will send A.R. Kanston's army over here. He should be able to take Litesh this turn. We'll keep Karn Doom under siege. I think I might send Theoden out to deal with these guys before they can group up with all their other forces. This will be an ugly battle, but I don't think we have much of a choice. Like, Theoden's going to have to break through here because it's going to be all about speed. We'll have to break through here quickly, travel as one big army. Hopefully Mordor will just kind of leave us alone if we're traveling as one big pack, and then just make our way to Mount Doom. There'll be a lot of intense fighting taking place, but the good news is we have all these troops over here to serve as backup. So if we need reinforcements, we have thousands and thousands of troops to rely on. Alright guys, well I'm taking off for the night. That was a lot. Brings us at 2 hours and 46 minutes. But I do hope you enjoy the